Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Sunday, it's our Sunday rant. What we're going to talk about this Sunday, This is a Sunday for the new people. People seem to like this. We talk about things that are not allotment related, and we just talk about things that have come up in a few things that are there. We've got to talk about Starmer. We've got to talk about a new Prime Minister. Got to talk about Andy Burnham. I'm not going to talk long about him because Andy Burnham is just Starmer in a different tie. That's all he is. He's no different. He was the one that signed off allegedly, so I've been told, in Manchester, if you have a property and more than 6 people pray in that property, you can register it as a religious building. Why would you want to do that? Well, because religious buildings don't pay council tax. Yep. There is a portion of the population that have more than 6 people in their house that pray, that claim they do not need to pay council tax. So Andy Burnham, as mayor, was in on that. So that tells you where he stands in a lot of ways, doesn't it? I don't think he's going to make any difference. I just think he's just, as I say, I think he's Starmer with a different tie. Anyway, I'm not going to go on about this because it's politics. The war. Politics. The war. It's on Monday it was on, and Tuesday it was off. On Wednesday the Straits of Hormuz is open. Thursday it was closed. Friday it was open. Saturday it was closed. Today it's closed again. And all this is because Trump, you've got to go back to about 6 weeks ago when the first ceasefire was done. Because Trump knew that the Congress wouldn't pass going to war. And before he was allowed to go to war for, I think, 60 days. But after the 60th day, he's got to get Congress's approval to continue the war. He knows he's not going to get the approval, so he can't continue the war. And Iran know he can't continue the war, so Iran are really, really stretching it. Like Iran are saying, we will nowhere near getting a nuclear weapon, but because you don't want us to have one, we want this, that, and the other. I think it's $3 billion they want off America in reputations for the repairs and everything else. And America's agreeing, but it's just an absolute mess, isn't it? It's on. It's like a Taiwanese lady of the night underwear. It's on, it's off, it's on, it's off, it's on, it's off, it's on, it's off. Anyway, we'll see what happens. The petrol prices come down, so that's a good thing. And we'll see how that goes on. Good news, Clarkson. Clarkson said today he's in remission from his prostate cancer. They caught it early because he got tested, which is fine, but nobody's asked me if to go in for a test, have they? The reason he got caught early was because he's in private, and it's probably an annual. He has an annual investigation, if you like, and part of that is prostate cancer. But is it over 70? I don't get invited in to take the blood test or stick your finger up your bum or do whatever. I don't get tested. Don't get tested at all. So I'm pleased for him. I'm very pleased for him because I think the guy is all right. I think he's an all right guy. I've got to be honest. I think he tries. I'll do like Clarkson's form. I did watch the Grand Tour and I did watch Top Gear. So I did like him, and I'm very pleased that he's in remission, and I hope he goes on and lives a long, healthy life. A bit of bad news was the train crash. Weird that, wasn't it? It crashed into the back of the other one, and he was a 40-minute train. He was 40 minutes between the trains. One was something like the 20 to 4, and the other one was the 20 past 5. Yeah, it managed to run up its bum. It's got to be questioned whether something happened to the driver, hasn't it? Because maybe the driver had an incident and then was unconscious. And that's what it sounds like. But obviously, it'll all come out. Sympathy to all the people over there. Sympathy to the driver, obviously. There's 9 people very, very seriously ill. Wish them good luck and hope they all come on and all come out and try and get back to a normal life. And the next one's quite controversial. Next week, the King is going to release his tax records. Now, the King gets 132? Right, it's 132 million. And that's to run the royal palaces, pay the staff and everything else. What people don't realise is the Crown Estate, all the property he owns in London and other places that the King owns, the income from the estate he gives back to the country. And that is £500 million a year. So he gives back the 500 million and we give him 132 million. If we stop giving him 132 million, he would stop giving us the 500 million. So to be honest, he's more, he wants to, he doesn't care whether yous don't want to give him his the royal money, because he will just stop giving the other one. And if you said the King's got to stand on his own, he'd say, fine, I'll take the incomes from the Crown Estate. That'll be 500 million. And you can keep your 132 million. So these people will say, oh, the royal family costs us a fortune, it doesn't cost us a penny. Plus, we're now going to know next week how much tax he pays. And that'll be curious, won't it? Because when that comes out, that'll be great. Because I bet he's paying more tax than probably the 132 million. And people will be saying, oh, I'd much rather have the royal family for lots of reasons than have a president. Do you know that Trump, in his last presidency, his annual flight bill to go and play golf, so he decided, he's president, I'm going to go and play golf in Florida, I'm going to go and play golf in California, I'm going to go and play golf in Scotland. The annual bill to take him to his golf courses and the security required at them golf courses and everything else was more than £132 million. So just for him to play golf was more expensive than we pay for the royal family. If we had a president, imagine that. He would cost a hell of a lot more. A hell of a lot more. So these people who say we should have a president, you're wrong. You're fine. You might want it constitutionally, fine, but price-wise, the royal family is the best value you'll get. So there we are. It's going to be a glorious week. We're going to have to water all our allotments. We'll talk a little bit about allotments. We're going to have to water our allotments. We're going to have to look after. Going to water me tatties and water everything. We're going to have to really be careful, aren't we? So I'm now going to go, and I'm just about to finish my coffee and go and do some work. Going to work out what I've got. So anyway, that's my Sunday rant. Few things that are happening. As I say, finish my coffee, go do some work. Hey ho.